Y'all, so today will be a little bit, hopefully a little bit more. Today will be hopefully a little bit more interesting. Um, we'll be talking about how to learn to code. Now, coding is basically, okay, that's different. Coding is basically where you tell the computer to do something by typing in a command or a series of commands into a file and then running the file using either uh, uh, a compiler to make the program um, into something that your computer understands, or running it through something else. So let's see. Okay. So the reasons why you would want to learn how to code. You can learn to program to get employment. That is, not many people really know how to code. So if you do, there are positions wide open for you. So you can just get a position as a programmer or whatever, and not many people will be will know how. So there's plenty of positions open, and you can even start your own business, coding apps or websites. It also helps to sharpen your mind. You can using coding, you can practice your logic skills, because programming is all about logic and not necessarily about math, but it's more like puzzles than anything else. You can automate things. You can create programs that will do repetitive tasks, like if you need to clean out or sort folders in files in a folder, or stuff like that. You can make a program that moves different types of files into folders. You can create games to be enjoyed by yourself or others. Plenty of developers create video games and audio games, and they do that using code. You can create your own website. Now, writing the text of the website isn't exactly coding, but making it do things, stuff like that, that is coding. What? Phone ring? No? Okay. Just weird noise. Okay. You can make apps for your phone or web apps, which are basically programs, but on the web or on a phone. App basically means program. So, but we think of apps. We think of web apps or iPhone apps or whatever. Create useful tools for others to build from, like Git, which is a version control system, so that if you mess up something, you can roll back to the last version, stuff like that. Tools which other programmers use, like programming languages, are actually programmed using assembly and other such languages to create them. And there are different programming languages that you can learn. And they're just different ways of expressing the same thing. pretty much. Stuff like Python. Python is easy to learn, but it does require you to have the Python interpreter, which is basically the thing that runs the program, what runs what you've written as a program. JavaScript, which is what runs in the web browser. It's basically what you use to program websites to do things. Like when you press a button, JavaScript, handles what's supposed to happen when you press the button. C and C++ and languages like that, those are very low-level languages, very close to the metal, as it were. If you want very powerful access to the computer, the very basics, the RAM, all that, C++ is what you'd use. And it's pretty powerful, but it's also rather hard to learn. Swift is what you would use if you want to make iPhone apps, and it's closer to Python in ease of use and all that. Quorum is what you would use. It's actually a programming language that is nowadays used in schools for the blind. It's easier for blind people to learn, but just like the rest of specialized blindness technology, if you have a general question about it, you can only go to the Quorum programmers list, or ask the Quorum developer. There's not that much information out there on it, so you might find it easier, but there's less help if you should need it. Whereas with Python and languages like that, you can just go to Stack Overflow or some other website and ask what's wrong with my print statement, and they'll have an answer because somebody else has probably had that problem before. And there are many other languages, many others, but this is the just a few that apply to a few learning resources. And these are all in the presentation. If y'all can't get to them, let me know and I'll figure something out. Free Code Camp is an automated website. An interactive website that teaches you web development. You go from HTML, which is how you. Okay. It goes from HTML, which teaches you how to write, like the headings, the paragraphs, all that, to CSS, which teaches you how to format and color and all that, to JavaScript, which is how to make your website do things, to Python, which is machine learning and that kind of stuff. So it goes through everything pretty much. The only downside is that if you want to just make Python programs to run on your computer, or stuff like that, you have to look at elsewhere. And some of the lessons can be kind of tersely explained, so sometimes you have to look things up, or stuff like that. And all these resources are free. But you have the choice of buying some of the book if you want to, but all of it can be read online. So automate the boring stuff. That is a course, a book that goes through Python. It's not interactive, but you read the book, you write the program, you run it, and you come back and see if you got it right. That kind of thing. And you're always encouraged to mess around with it, play around with it, make it fun. So, and I use Automate the Boring Stuff. It's really good. I really like it.
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah. Learn code the hard way. That's kind of a boot camp type book. But they have courses on Ruby and is it Ruby? Ruby on yeah, Ruby, Python. They're coming out with a JavaScript one. So yeah, that's and it's good if you want to get good at it without and you have the need of really doubling down and sticking with it. He doesn't pull any punches. So dive into Python. That's another Python book, and it's a little bit more dense. So you might have to look up things more, but it's another option if you're already familiar with some parts of computer science and stuff like that. 100 Days of Swift. That's a Swift learning kind of course. It goes through 100 days, and you have day one is watch this video and take this quiz, and day two is look at this program and see how it works, and short little bite-sized things, and it really encourages going slow rather than running for the finish line. And really, you have to do that because learning the program is not easy and it's not quick, but you can do really cool things with it. So just if you decide to do this, just take it easy, take it slow, but keep on with it, keep on going. All of these resources are online. Some of the books can be purchased if you want to. And there are other courses. There are other resources. Code Academy is another one, and it has many courses on many different languages. And the accessibility is getting better, but it's not as good as Free Code Camp or the other material. And people who have some vision may take advantage of YouTube videos, which show, which teach you how to program. They just may not describe all the symbols, like instead of saying print, left parentheses, right parentheses, they might just say print. And, a blind person may not know, okay, well, you got to, do the parentheses, but, people with low vision may take advantage of that. And accessibility concerns, getting into that, blind people have learned to code. There are quite a few developers who are blind who, actually code as a career. And, they just have their screen reader set to speak all the punctuation, read the indentation, stuff like that. And they use tools like VS Code to check their code, and it's an editor. It's, you write stuff, you write your code in it, and you can, and it's all about the tools for blind people, finding the right tools and all that. Let's see, and if you have a Braille display, that's even better because you can actually read the code. and notice the any errors or misspelled words or all that. Let's see. So that's the end of the presentation. Basically, learning to code. Anybody can pick it up if they work hard enough, and you don't have to really even get the whole all of the fine details, or you don't have to make it your career. Even learning a little bit, and being able to automate some stuff, or make a game, or make an app that'll help you or somebody else, can be fulfilling in itself. You don't have to make it a career. So, anybody can pick it up. So, any questions?
No.
I want to add, and again, like I said, the Automate the Boring Stuff is a real good read. And I put a link for the next 2 days, 48 hours till September 4th. The Udemy course of Automate the Boring Stuff is free. If you use the link there, it automatically puts the September 2020 code in. So, that's a real good deal. If you just go there and access it, you'll have to create Udemy is kind of like Moodle. Now, I can't verify the accessibility, but it shouldn't be too bad. It should be fairly accessible. But you can join Udemy and get that course for free, and it's a lifetime. Once you have that course, you can always access that course, kind of like Moodle. So,
Okay.
if it's something you're slightly interested in, you might want to check that out. But like Devin said, it can be as easy or difficult as you make it, but it's one of those things. I completed the book a couple of years ago and automated a lot of stuff that I have to do. And I really, if you don't use it, you'll lose it. And I would probably have to go back through the book to really, get back up to speed to do any cool stuff. But you can definitely, the title of the book is Automate the Boring Stuff. And if you find, like I was doing, I was, typing information out of these same formatted documents every day and emailing them to our guys. And, I was able to automate that where it extracted, name and address, and then automatically took that address and looked it up on the internet, and then put a map to it and sent that along with an email to the task and created a task for our guys. So, I mean,
That's
basically
impressive.
automating your work.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of fun, but it's something you have to practice to get good at. The first time you see it, it's like learning. It is a foreign language.
It's like learning to type.
You're going to be slow go at the beginning, so you just have to grind through. Don't give up. It's pretty cool, and it always enhances your skills, and like I say, keeps your mind sharp. So I'd like to encourage anybody that's interested, but you have to have an interest. If this is boring the heck out of you, you won't put the energy into it, and you won't ever get proficient at it. It is one of those things you have to practice at, like keyboarding. If you don't put the time in, you just can't develop it. But this was a good topic for me. I like it. There's all kinds of options and all kinds of things you can do with this. So don't, if you do it, like I say, don't get discouraged. Any questions, anything, it doesn't have to be on topic. Just has anybody got a question or have any problems, anything we can help address while I got everybody and I'm present. I miss y'all. I really will be glad when my obligations on this new system are done so I can concentrate on this. But can we do anything? Anybody missing or needing anything?
Happy birthday, Joel.
Well, thank you very much.
Oh
Happy
my
birthday,
goodness,
Joel.
I didn't even know.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I didn't even know.
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday.
Joe. Happy
Well,
birthday,
thank you.
Joe.
Thank you all.
Hi, Mama.
Well, cool. All right. I'm going to try to get this video posted. If that's it, we'll let everybody get back. And y'all have a great day, and I appreciate y'all taking the time.
Tyler had a.
You have a blessed and happy birthday, Mr. Joel.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Happy birthday. Bye. Miss y'all.
Bye. See y'all.
All right, happy
I'm
birthday.
gonna hang on if you got a question. Anybody's got a question, I'm hanging on.
All right. I was gonna say I would like to add for anybody that is interested in coding, Code Academy. It's more like if you're more of a hands-on learner, it's more interactive. Whereas like Udemy and all that, you get to like have like different like videos and like it's like a different links. Whereas in Coding Academy, they have interactive courses there, which is free with all the different programming languages. But if you want to go into more detail, it's like $40 a month for the pro
Oh, I
membership.
thought. I've tried a Python course. And there's like you had to actually pay for it the first few lessons.
They vary. Depends. Like I've seen some of them, like Tyler said. After you get so far in, if you want to keep going now, you have to subscribe or whatever.
Yeah, but it's like free code camp, and I like Code Academies. Their lessons are a little bit more explanatory, so I like that a little bit better. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I got the weirdest thing. This is totally not tech related, and I don't know how. We got a new kitten, a little baby kitten, about 7 weeks old, and I've got a Catahoula dog, and she's about a year now or something. But my kitten nurses on my Catahoula puppy.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, she treats it. She watches out.
Oh my gosh.
Joe, let me know if he start barking.
When the kitten starts barking, I'll know something. But that's what's going on at my feet right now.
Did he have puppies? Did she have puppies?
No, she's not producing any milk, and the Catahoula's letting her do it. And I don't know why, but
Joel,
like I say, she treats it like her baby now.
I might need you to send me that picture.
I will have to get y'all one. It's like, this is crazy.
Joel always
that's
has
awesome.
the weirdest animals.
I will see if I can get y'all a picture in the class. But anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all coming, and don't hesitate if there's anything we can do. Let us know.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Have a good one.